And what I discovered is by not even worrying about the business happens. And I know that doesn't sound possible. I'm telling you, that is what has happened in my 20 plus years experience. I can't tell you the number of opportunities I've bumped into because I'm authentically asking questions about, because I really do want to know people's story. If you're chasing people, they don't think you're valuable, right? If they're not responding to you and you're chasing and it's all your energy and they have no skin in the game, you haven't proven valuable enough for them to be able to return your call. So you have to do something different. And I want you to think, if after that first meeting with your significant other, you just got done with coffee, you're wrapping up, and you say to this person, hey, this has been awesome. I've got a ring in my pocket. My mother's in the car. Hey, why don't we just go ahead and get married now? Now that seems weird, right? But it's what we do when we're meeting with prospects and clients. What happens in the day to day, because we're pushed for revenue goals or sales goals, or whatever it is, we feel like every meeting, every word has to be about the sale. I'm telling you, it doesn't. And so, what I want to help you do is to understand the philosophical view of that. Why going in with no agenda makes more sense than having a agenda. If you're meeting with the right people, they've already done their homework. They've already looked on your LinkedIn profile. They know what you post. They know what your company does. If it's the right person, they do. They know all of that, right? And so, why do you feel a need to talk about your company, talk about your experience, talk about what you do, what you sell, how it benefits people? It, they don't care. So, what I want you to do is think about it this way. When you're meeting with people, continue to ask questions. Continue to ask questions. Don't bring up your company. And I know it sounds counterintuitive. It is not counterintuitive. It is a quicker way for people to want to engage with you. So the only thing that I do different that I don't see happening on a very consistent basis is, one, I never bring up the name of my company in meetings unless they ask me. Every industry, what I've learned is I'm able to pull out what people are trying to do, whether that's we are tasked with a problem, we're trying to figure it out. And what I don't do, what other people seem to do because they hear one thing and they pounce on it, I'm collecting a series of concerns. I'm gathering intelligence from those people because I'm trying to figure out, you've listed all these problems. What are the ones that you really, really are the most concerned with? The benefit I have by having access to a lot of people that run companies in Kansas City and across the country is they know I'm bringing value. So it behooves me to have a bunch of people that I know that can bring valuable, whether it's insights, whether it's they have a solution that their company can solve. They want me to do that. They depend on me to do that. They value me doing that. And more importantly, they trust me to bring in people that can make an impact on their business outside of the business that I do. These are the people that are going to bring you business because they know you and they know your business because they've done their homework and they've been around you. And it's not the business that they're bringing people to, it's you. They want people to meet you. If you're asking the right questions, you don't have an agenda about your company, I promise you, those CEOs are always going to give you time because it's so unique to anyone else trying to get time from them that you just stand out and you kind of rub off on them and you have an effect on them. And this is what this is about. If I'd have known that 20 years ago, that a presentation wasn't necessary, brochures weren't necessary, talking about the history of your company, they don't care, right? That it was just trying to get to figure out, who are you? How did you become a CEO? What's going on in the business? What's the next 3 years look like? What are you doing now? What's the next wave? What are you worried about? How are you dealing with work from home? What's remote work? All these questions has nothing to do with what I do for a living, but it does have everything that I do. It has everything to do with what I do for a living, what I'm trying to do with these people. This engagement piece is really about us being able to overcome, adapt, be flexible, meet people where they are, add value first, and just approach business as with a servant leadership mindset. And I promise you, I just want, if you're listening still, try it on your next meeting. Don't talk about your company, only talk about them and see what happens. And I just want you to ask yourself, when you're in those rooms and you leave that meeting, would you buy from you?